Hello everyone, I am Lexo623 and here's another video from me. Welcome back to Indiana Jones month. Today we are reviewing the last Indiana Jones film.
And I'm Cloud Shadow.
Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Yes, this is Cloud Shadow, my guest that I have here with me, who I have actually done multiple reviews with.
In the past.
Yes. So, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull takes place in around the 50s. In this one, Indiana Jones is older and stuff, so, yeah. So, basically, we don't really need to talk about Indiana Jones because we don't need to talk about him that much, alright?
Why? He's the main
Because if we talk about him over and over again, then it'll just be, yeah.
I understand that.
So, alrighty. So, first, let's just read off the plot synopsis. Okay. Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull finds Indy, Harrison Ford, trying to outtrace a brilliant and beautiful agent, Cate Blanchett, for the mystical, all-powerful Crystal Skull of Akator. Teaming up with the rebellious young biker, Shia LaBeouf, and his spirited original love, Marion, Karen Allen, Indy takes you on an action-packed adventure in the exciting tradition of the classic Indiana Jones movies. So, we don't really need to talk about Indiana Jones because he's Indiana Jones. His character doesn't really change that much.
Yeah.
In this one, he's older, though, so there's kind of some different stuff with that.
But that's basically it, right?
Yeah. So, the villain in this one is, Irina Spalko. And, okay, so, first, I'm just gonna get this out of the way. The plot similarities between this and the original are way too much.
Yeah.
Way too many plot similarities. In this one, instead of the Nazis, it's the Russians. Because this is during the Red Scare.
Yeah.
The first one was during World War II. So, the villain in this one is like this psychic, I guess. They don't really explain it at all.
I think she's a professor, sorry.
Yeah, but she's like
army.
basically a psychic and stuff. And, you know, she is a pretty bland villain. Basically, she just wants
to know
she
everything.
she wants to use the Crystal Skull as a weapon and get ultimate power. So next we're gonna talk about Karen Allen as Marion Ravenwood. Who she was the original love interest in the first one, and she comes back in this movie, and she is pretty much the same as she is in the first one. So next we have Mutt Williams, played by Shia LaBeouf.
Is that the Transformers guy?
Yes.
Oh.
Shia LaBeouf from Transformers. Well, he is a greaser, which
light style.
It is during the time period greasers were popular, so it makes sense, but I don't know, Shia LaBeouf is a greaser. I can't really buy that.
I mean, I think he did good. He did,
yeah, he did.
With the little Transformer way.
He did an okay job with what he was given. And all that. So he was a pretty okay character overall. So, yeah. Now we're just gonna move straight on to final thoughts, because the other characters really we don't need to talk about. So, final thoughts. This movie was pretty bland, and like, it was basically just a run-of-the-mill adventure movie until the ending with the spaceship and aliens and all of that weird stuff, which, why? Just why? I mean, I know in the original it was like pretty far-fetched. It was like, you know, with the Ark of the Covenant, and that's like, and the ghosts and stuff that came out of it and killed everyone. But we're comparing that to a spaceship that has an aliens that are psychic and stuff.
Well, it's ancient anyways.
And it's just pretty far-fetched, especially for Indiana Jones. So once again, plot similarities. There were tons of plot similarities between this and the original because, well, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana is trying to find an artifact before these other guys try to find that same artifact. Which, now that I think about it, was also kind of the plot of The Last Crusade, which actually, you know, but that one had enough differences to, like, change it. Yeah, once again, it was Nazis, but it's, like, you know, different, with the love interest being one of the villains in that one, and it had its own little twists. This one does have its differences, but I feel
This is
raining? Oh, God. Yeah, I feel the differences, they sort of make it its own original thing, but
I think it was good.
yeah, it was okay. It wasn't, okay, in retrospect, it wasn't as bad as I used to think it was. Because, I mean, true, it was bland, and it didn't, like, try as hard, but, I mean, it was at least an Indiana Jones movie, and it was the quality. It was around the same amount of quality as Temple of Doom, which I think these two are the worst ones. And yeah, so those are basically my final thoughts. What do you think about
I don't know.
that ending part?
I really don't say. I mean, I guess they went true on the facts because I watched some Ancient Aliens. You seen that?
Yeah, I don't believe in aliens.
Well, I do, because I watched Ancient Aliens. But then again, it was alright to me. It was like a normal Indiana Jones. I like what they put the kind of the same stuff with the snake joke and all
Yeah,
that.
there's obviously pretty much in every Indiana Jones movie you have to have
A snake involved.
some references to his fear of snakes.
I was gonna think, like, are they gonna put one in there?
Yeah.
But they did.
And then it's just like he lands in quicksand and they throw a snake to him as a rope, which I don't think PETA was very happy about a scene of them pulling on a snake.
It was
but
weird. That part I didn't really like.
Yeah, and then he's like, don't call it a snake, call it a rope. That was just weird, but
yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah, so
especially them saying it's a rat snake, even though it could still bite you.
Yeah,
or whatever, you know
so
what I mean?
this was an okay movie. And yeah, so that will be the end of Indiana Jones month. I hope y'all all enjoyed.
Until you watch the TV series.
Maybe in the future I will review some episodes of the TV series.
Yes.
But
for now,
I cannot review it as a whole because each episode of the series is the length of an entire film. But this is Alexo623. Looking forward to next month.
And this is Cloud Shadow. Looking forward to the retro style and future gaming as well.
Alright, this is Alexo623 and Cloud Shadow, signing off.